Hello, Tomies! I'm Rhett, the Dungeon Master for Stack of Dice, and I hope you're enjoying the Tomes of the Chaos Bard podcast as much as I am. If you're all caught up on episodes and looking for more family-friendly adventure, check out the Stack of Dice podcast. Our 5th edition D&D game is set in Vardalon, a world where long-lost magic is slowly returning. When evil threatens, unlikely heroes set out to save the world and find friendship, danger, and a whole lot of laughter along the way. We share an epic story and world-building tips to help you start your own game, so join our table today. You can find Stack of Dice on all major podcast platforms, and our social media links are in the show notes. And now, on with the show.
You are listening to Tomes of the Chaos Bard. Welcome to Tomes of the Chaos Bard. My name is DM Dave, and to the left we have...
Henley. Boudreaux. She's shaking her head.
Lila and Garotha.
Roscoe
and Fenrir.
Why do we always do the fun ones when I'm Lila? I can't do it in a Lila Southern accent mixed with
I am a Fenrir vampire.
You're a Southern vampire. Let's go.
I can't do a Southern vampire. I can barely do a Southern accent here.
Well, why don't you say Southern things? I mean,
I like to suck
blah,
your
blah.
blood. blah, blah, blah. Okay, our recap is going to be done by Henley. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. So, a lot has happened. I made or persuaded Bromstrom to confess what he's been up to Elaine while she's calm. And then Roscoe left mid that and got a letter and met with some people. We don't know who yet. And then we all split up again. Lila and Boudreaux went to go see their horses and, horse and donkey. And Fenrir and I went to the tournament to see what's going on. Emporia was amazing. Beautiful to watch. And then I asked Fenrir where he had gone earlier in the day. And he said, "Oh, we gotta go do this thing with the letter." And then we went and found Roscoe, and then we all met up together, and then only Fenrir and I went in to talk to Joanna Wethers, and she said that the handwriting wasn't Mendrick's, but Mendrick's evil friend, not friend, something.
Yes, thank you, Henley.
yeah.
So, as was revealed, the letter was not in Mendrick's handwriting.
Who is Marlowe Walren?
Marlowe is the son of Whalem. He believes that Mendrick stole the company from his dad, and he wants it back. He sees how successful it is, because of course he didn't care at the beginning, but now that it's profitable, he was claiming that his dad had everything set up and Mendrick took it, and he's been suing us for some time and causing issues. Come to think of it, I haven't had anything from him heard of him for quite some time now.
Well, Joanna, I'd have to speak to Roscoe, but I think we've made a major mistake in who we thought that your husband was. We've also got more info about that somebody has been holding the sale from the Glomquest, from the Hollow. We now have more information, and I think I need to converse with Roscoe, unless Henley, do you have anything?
No, I mean, it's all just kind of a lot to take in.
I did find more information. I was going through some papers and he's been corresponding with the Duke.
What?
He is striving to make the Hollow Mines another prisoner's mine, like the pit.
So he is trying to do the Hollow dirty.
I don't think it's necessarily that he's trying to imprison the people. I do not believe that. I will not believe that. But I have heard him talk about, and other whisperings, rumors that the pit is in some trouble.
But he could endanger the good folks there.
I'm not sure how it'd work out, but I did find some paperwork correspondence that's one of the bids he's been trying to work out with the Duke.
Henley thinks for a moment. Actually, that's a good idea. The mines are isolated in a canyon. Escape would be really difficult. And it's dangerous territory. That's brilliant.
But what about the people in the Hollow? I mean, what if the prisoners escape and somehow injure the people who are there?
I think he had it planned that they were maybe going to use the people to haul the stuff in and out and keep the prisoners in there, from what it sounds like.
I mean, it makes sense.
That has been some of the...
Which is all they're doing already.
Right.
But they could profit from it. They could charge Mendrick for the labor.
From putting the stuff in and out.
For hauling the stuff in and out.
Yeah, all right. We should probably go tell Roscoe this new information and see what we should do.
But he was pretty set on Dwal.
I mean, at this point, the sale of the land is not up to us. So whether it falls in Dwal's hands or Mendrick's hands, I think the Hollow is safe.
I think so too.
I think the Hollow is in good hands no matter what happens. Even if she keeps it.
I think so too.
Then they'll be more or less left alone and
we can
able
go
to
back
do what they need to do
and help too. I mean, we did kind of leave the bandits there.
True. But we should probably go.
Ms. Wethers, I personally apologize that we came all the way here thinking that your husband had so much ill will. I am so sorry if we've caused, and I'm sure we have, some heartache and offense, and if we've hurt your family or your potential son-in-law, or if any of our actions have affected you and your family, we're so sorry. Our concern was for the people of the Hollow. Many of them are refugees and have found new homes, and we thought Mendrick was, we thought wrong. And I apologize. And we are ever grateful for you looking into this further. I don't know what to... Thank you.
Yes, so I appreciate your apology. Not many of people that Mendrick has offended ever come and apologize for things like that. I know he's a harsh man. I know he's more and more obsessed about gaining wealth. And honestly, if this deal goes through with the Duke, he will be a very, very wealthy man. And maybe he'll stay home.
I hope so too. Family means everything.
And I believe it did once for Mendrick. But there's a part of me that hopes that it'll fail, but another that it will succeed for him.
I lost my dad several years ago. Family's worth fighting for. You need to, excuse my frankness, fight for your husband before you lose him.
Okay.
And she kind of does this little bow. Thank you for your time. We need to go inform our friends of our mistake. And we'll probably have to let things lie where they are. But we'll probably head back to the Hollow.
Okay.
Do you want us to deliver a message to your husband?
Do you guys plan on leaving soon?
It may be a couple days. We'll probably wait till things settle down after the tournament.
Okay, I'd like to think on it.
You can contact us and leave a letter with my friend Lisbeth at Choirs and Attribution.
Okay, I will. Thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Likewise.
And we'll walk out.
Okay. Walking out. You see Lila and Boudreaux going over some note.
No. That's not that word. That is tavern.
Not Tabda.
No, tavern.
Tavern.
Let's pick an easier word. Oh, hi.
Hey! So, I'm assuming we took the letter back?
Yes, she would have given it back.
So we take the letter and... So this isn't Mendrick's writing? We think this is the writing of Marlowe Walren. Who is the son of the company that... Or the son of the man that Mendrick took the company from or won the game in a bet.
Oh, good
And
heavens.
Marlowe is jealous because he wasn't at first because the company was in ruin, but now he's seen that the wealth that Mendrick has accumulated, he is now trying to thwart Mendrick, hurt Mendrick. Okay. And although Mendrick is a harsh man, Mendrick's true intentions were to try and get prisoners from Avalon to the Hollow to mine the mines.
From the pit. He's made a deal with the Duke, potentially, to make the Hollow mines a prisoner mine like the pit.
Yes.
What's Garotha's reaction to that?
To the pit?
Mm-hmm. To, like, the whole situation like that? Because at one point in time, weren't we trying to get people out of the pit?
Garotha would know that a lot of the criminals go to, more the harsher criminals, the murderers and big things go to the pit. The pit is a place where you don't come out. It's a very dangerous one. It's a very wealthy mine, but it's also very dangerous because they have dug deep to get a lot of things. And pretty much you go there, you don't come out. It's pretty much a death sentence.
So what's Garotha's reaction to this? What would her reaction be with that information?
The question maybe to be asking is, and I don't know, but were you getting people out of the pit that were like wrongfully put there, or just because it's the pit?
No, from my understanding, we were trying to get people out who shouldn't have been there in the first place, right? Like they did something, but it wasn't as harsh as it should have been.
It wasn't pit worthy.
Correct. There was some, but there was never an attempt to get people out.
Right.
Yes, you knew several people that probably shouldn't have gone there, but
did.
They wronged the wrong people and ended up there. Garotha would know that. So it was pretty much signing their death warrant there.
Okay. What do I know what happened to the people who lived around the pit then, previously? Or not really?
Nobody's
Like, had I
there's
heard
there's
stories
not
or
a
anything?
town around the pit.
So this would be a completely different situation altogether.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
the pit is out by itself in the middle of nowhere. When you guys were walking in, you did see
We saw it.
you saw it, and there was just kind of a well-structured building on top of it. It was kind of a small one,
Okay.
and it just said a sign that said the pit.
Okay. So with that information, Garotha's going to kind of take over a little bit and say, I don't love that idea, especially with some of the other potential weird creatures wandering around there.
But it could be really good for the hollow.
It could be, but Boudreaux, you know more about this than any of us do, about what happens with anything to do with that, right? You're the one that's telling us that we need silver and things need to happen.
I think she's talking about the were creatures.
Oh, because I was going to say that when someone's bad down in the swamp, we just turn them into some walking dead thing. Or we used to.
What?
Anyway,
But
Just gonna skim over that.
weird creatures, the ones that have, you're telling
It's
us
not
that
going to be any more or less dangerous with.
isn't
that
that
there'll be-
semantics? Really, why would it be any more dangerous than it already is?
there's more people there to in danger that way,
There's
isn't
more
there?
people there to defend as well.
I don't care.
I mean, as long as they know that silver good, then the less creatures there could be.
Well, not only that, the canyons are rather distanced from the hollow, and it's a canyon. They could box the new pit, you could say, in.
It's good
And with funding from the Duke, they could have plenty of guards.
All right, well, that still doesn't.
keep us safe from the real bad guys. Right?
Sure.
Okay.
I just more worry about the people that are going to be there, even if it is up a ways out of a canyon. No offense to you, but I've traveled that. I've worked those mines. I know what that takes and how easy or not easy sometimes it would be to get in and out of there.
I know how difficult the terrain is there. I've been there many times.
You've been there many times, but I've worked those mines. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Anyway, well, I have this letter, and I'm sure that you've heard us talk about it several times. Well, not us, but Lila. Might as well be the same thing. Several times in our lesson over here.
Yeah, I got bits and pieces. What is it?
Here, I'm just going to hand it over to him to read.
It's a letter from Garotha's dad saying that he can get 2 people into the party, but that's it. But Brighton has an idea to get everybody else in.
Okay. Thanks to Garotha's father, we have the opportunity to get 2 of us into the party. But she's got a friend, Brighton, who would like to meet us tonight.
Yep.
For the opportunity to potentially get the rest of us in there. So I think we need to go meet Brighton. We all need to sit down, eat some food.
Y'all need to play nice, okay?
So play nice.
Okay, what was that from?
Toy Story.
Oh, okay. I was like, that sounds menacing.
When he's talking to Sid.
Yeah.
So play nice.
Because I've got some information to share with you guys as well. But I'm also really hungry, so I'll share as we walk if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Real quick though, Fenrir, Henley, are we leaning towards?
We're leaning towards leaving it as it lies.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like to me that the hollow will be in good hands either way.
I hope so. Or
But-
just maybe before we leave, granted, who this other gentleman who's conveniently got the same initials as Mendrick, doesn't like Mendrick, but someone from the hollow send a group of bounty hunters after us.
True.
Yep.
And that's something we have to take into effect. I'm okay just leaving it as it is. We've done our part, and then some more.
Well, and I think we did our part. We came to say our piece and let her know the information, and that's all that we came to do.
So we roped ourselves into every which way but straight.
Right.
And this is all while we're walking. My letter, I was to meet a gentleman named Arthinel down in the shanties. I went down and I met up with one of his compadres who escorted me to Arthinel. He's also been trying to get an audience with the Duke. So apparently everybody here wants to talk to the Duke and nobody can. But he has information regarding the movements and plans of the Trigroven.
Well, that's real. That's good.
Yes.
Maybe he knows where my family be.
Is he a ranger?
I don't know.
Did he look like a ranger?
He looked old, kind of half elfish. But
Did he have a uniform?
no. He said he was a wanderer. And that he's managed to collect some information and stuff. He did say, though, and granted at this point, I don't know whether it's here or there, he had the capacity to heal Miss Glonquest
What?
if we could get him in to meet with the Duke.
Well, that would be good.
Yes, but it's either here nor there at this point. If we're going to let that lie, I mean, it'd be nice, and we can do it as a side thing. Say, okay, here, you're in with the Duke. Go take care of this, please. Bye.
But he could have information about my family.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it's possible, but I guess my point I'm getting at is we still need to go talk to the Duke, I guess, question mark. But do we really need to get Miss Glonquest in there? Or at this point, are we just going into... I mean, if we're not worrying about getting Miss Glonquest in there, why are we going?
I mean, it seems like Miss Glomquist only wanted to speak to the Duke because she felt she had to, so this
Crazy
Her
lady.
crazy lady.
crazy
Right.
part of her would stop and leave her alone.
However, we all know that the Trigroven is a slightly bigger threat than Miss Glonquest.
Right.
If we got him in with us and then had him heal Miss Glonquest,
Right.
Miss Glonquest will then be in a sound mind to do whatever she wants with the Hollow.
Correct.
And she
Perfect.
couldn't be bluntly manipulated like by Braunstrom.
Right.
Yeah. And we could have learned how to get my family.
Yeah.
So do we try to get a Liam in and this Arthinel fellow?
Let's see what Lila's friend can do.
It's my friend,
Garotha's friend.
not Lila's.
Garotha's friend, my bad, can do. And we'll go from there and see how many of us will be able to attend and go from there, I guess.
Well, it is almost evening. Should we grab some food and walk on the way?
I mean, we're going
We're
to
going
a tavern.
so we can just get it there.
Yeah, just
Get some food and sit down for once and eat our meal.
I mean,
tonight.
and
Fair.
they have okay food.
okay.
We should probably also wait and talk to Dwell tomorrow morning, right?
yeah,
inform him
just
of-
let him know what's going to be like.
Hey,
Look,
this is your deal now.
she's open to negotiations with you. It's
Right.
between you guys. We're out. We'd still like to talk to the Duke, though.
We might not need to, though, if
yeah, depending on.
Garotha's friend can get us in.
Yeah, so let's see what he's got to say. And
We could still get her in if you needed to. That's between them.
yep, so. To the
Okay.
tavern.
You guys
Away.
Away! You head into the Hammered Tavern.
Okay, so on the way, I'm gonna kind of fill them in on who Brighton is and why they need to play nice. Mostly because if they're not nice to him, I'm not gonna be nice to them.
Sounds good. Okay. You guys get there. It takes about an hour before Brighton shows up. You guys got your meals. It's decent meals. The meal costs a silver.
Oh, good, I've got that.
I just get it.
Is that 10 copper, right?
Yeah.
No, don't worry about it. I just get it.
You just pay for it.
She paid for all of us.
Well, yeah, you guys spent all your money.
It is a pretty crowded place. But Brighton does show up, and he sees you, and he waves to you, and he starts walking over to you. Garotha.
And I'm just gonna get all excited and say, Brighton, how are you? It's probably the most excited they've ever seen me.
Yeah, Boudreaux surprised.
He gives you a hug, and he's like, I'm glad you were able to meet here. Sorry if the tournament didn't turn out for your friends.
Oh, yeah, we're a little bit sore about that. I mean, if I was in there, I would have won it, right?
Yeah.
Be dominating right now.
I'm surprised you didn't get in, honestly.
Well, I mean, there's 2 of us here, and I kind of threw a tantrum, I think, a little bit.
Never want to mess with a Garotha tantrum.
Oh, no, you know better.
Yeah. But your dad did fill me in on kind of the reason why you needed to get in there.
Yes. Let me introduce you. This is Fenrir. Fenrir's a bard. He's amazing.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Brighton.
This is
Hi.
Roscoe.
I got a story for you later.
He's always got
I'm
stories.
all for it.
It's about
Always
an
has
hand keg. You
stories.
know what an hand keg is?
I do not.
Oh,
wait,
not
I
this
can't,
again.
I'm so excited to tell you.
Later.
Oh.
Told you he likes his stories. This is Roscoe.
Hello.
Told you a little bit about Roscoe.
Yes.
This is Boudreaux.
He scoots his chair out, makes a noise as it falls over, and then he puts his hand to shake it.
Okay, he shakes your hand.
I'm Boudreaux.
Hey, Boudreaux. It's a tight grip.
Yeah.
After Boudreaux lets go, I say, you might want to watch that later.
Ah.
And then say, and this is Henley.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Brighton.
Yes.
And I'm just going to stare him down. No.
Well, let's get down to business then.
Henley is beet red with her hand stuck out, like, in shock.
What just happened?
Boudreaux doesn't understand.
I probably should have warned you. He's a little bit of a ladies' man.
Well,
That would have been nice.
talking to your dad, he filled me in on the importance on meeting the Duke and everything. So he did tell you that he can get 2 people in,
Yeah.
but I could possibly get the rest of you in.
Okay, how?
How about the rest of us plus 2 more?
2 more.
Maybe.
2 more or 1 more?
Well, I can try and figure out everything because, there is a party gonna happen in the next 3 days. And 2 days. I better check that. Anyways, there's gonna be a little shortage on help around the party. So I'm gonna need some extra hands to help out in the kitchens and serving and stuff like that.
Boudreaux, that means you'd have to wash your hands.
Yeah, you would definitely have to take a bath.
I can't do that.
Then you're probably not going to be able to come. You walking around like that,
You're taking
nobody's
a bath.
going to take you
A
serious.
dead giveaway that you're not supposed to be there.
Well, and the gator doesn't
I
help.
can't take that off.
Well,
We're not saying you have to go.
right. This is all an option. I'm just giving you the information I need, but you are going to have to clean up.
I don't know. My dad's probably there. Maybe I'll probably just not go. Yeah. I mean, there's this guy there that looks at me funny, and I don't want to see him.
Anyways,
Okay, I'm
back,
ignoring
back
you.
on topic. It's a good thing they haven't met Lila yet.
But that's the option. I got a few other people that I'm getting in there as well.
Getting in there. Why? We can talk later.
It's better.
Do you need help as another bard to play music, or just help?
I could possibly
help
get
in
you
the
in.
kitchen?
I could possibly get you in some entertainment spot.
If
We're
that would
always
help.
looking. We're always looking for some. That we had one that was scheduled, but he has kind of just vanished in thin air. We don't know where he went.
What was his name?
Solemn. He calls himself the Chaos Bard. He was supposed to play here, but he kind of just disappeared. I don't know where he went.
Name drop.
Would Fenrir recognize that name at all?
Would any of us recognize that
Yeah,
name
you
at all?
would.
Fenrir definitely would know that Solemn the Chaos Bard it's kind of his moniker. Like that's kind of his gig, as what people say, that he's the Chaos Bard. He's always doing some magic tricks, and he has a talking feather that he moves around, and he has floating instruments that play for him and stuff. It's a big show. He's very popular, especially with like the younger kids. He's been around for quite a while, so even like adults remember him as a kid, as their kids, kind of nostalgia. And has so many different stories. He's written several different books as well.
Okay. You had saw him?
Yeah. He was going to be there, and he was going to, I mean, he one of the Duke's favorites, surprisingly. He may not have much of a character, but he does enjoy Solemn and his little friend Quill.
Man, it's too bad he dropped out, but I can't measure up to him, but I can sure give it a fair shot.
Well, it's yours. You'd have to do a tryout, but
Yeah.
you can do
Love
it. Okay. Okay, I can get you in. I have connections there.
You could do that song you did in the tavern a couple days ago. The one where, Boudreaux gave you all a lot of his money.
Oh, yeah, I should probably brush up and keep practicing. And he's going to look on to try to go practice up on here at the bar.
You think you
Okay.
could get me in the kitchen?
Like I said, if you clean up, I can get you in there.
That's real tempting.
I mean, if it's something you're worried about being seen, I'd be embarrassed with how you're seen right now.
You a funny guy. I like the way you funny.
Boudreaux, I don't think he's joking.
Just let it play out.
Right now,
Yeah.
Garotha and Lila are having an inner struggle because Garotha's trying to keep Lila at bay because Lila's not very happy. And Lila's
making fun of him.
ready to come out and like fight at this moment.
And this chef is this cook is real good.
He cooks for the Duke. He's one of the best.
Okay, I think I could do that. Yeah, I think I could do that.
Okay,
roll in the
but
mud.
you
I'd be
have-
right underneath him, huh?
Well, more to the side. He's a smaller man, so you wouldn't be underneath him.
No, I've been working under the man. Oh, I get it. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay, yeah, I go bed. You want me to go bed right
You
now?
probably wouldn't be working right next to him, but you'd definitely be one of his sous chefs, keeping things warm and cooking.
Yeah, that's good.
What could I do?
Well, you are a pretty little thing.
Oh.
You could be one of those that serving the food and the drinks amongst the crowd.
Sure.
There's no reason to hide a pretty face like that behind.
She could also
closed doors.
Brighton. She could also help with security. She's ranger.
That is true. We could help with security as well.
I
know
like that better.
I know the Vanguard is pretty much in charge of security for this event, but you could go talk to them and see if that's it. I really don't have anything to do with the security.
And then if Henley, if that falls through, you could always take this as a second option.
I mean, being on the inside. Well, being on the outside might not be bad either. Mm-hmm.
Security would have its perks.
They're gonna need security probably inside and outside, so.
And he looks at Roscoe. What about you, my friend? What are you good at?
Well,
Other than fighting with me?
right, I'm gonna look over at Garotha and be like, the Duke clearly knows who I am.
You can go in. I'll go in
Well,
separately. It's fine.
well, no, I'm just saying if your father has the +2, then that would probably be less problematic if I don't sneak in and try and approach the Duke, whereas if I'm just in there as myself.
That's true.
So, and then we just have that one other guy who we need to worry about getting in.
Well, would you rather, you know him, I don't, would you rather him be the other +1 or just get in?
I think you need to be one of the +1s. I don't think
I would prefer that considering my father's there.
so. We'll just get him in.
What about Aleem?
Okay. Yeah, I did hear that you were trying to get an old lady in there.
Yeah, but I don't think we need to anymore. We've got other.
She'd be able to make her own choices.
She'd be able to make her own choices if I got the other guy in there.
I mean, the only reason why she wanted to be
Oh,
in
and
there.
suddenly it clicks. Oh, yeah. You said that Arthinel guy could heal Aleem.
Right.
I'm sorry, Roscoe.
It's okay. So what are we doing here?
So, we need another +1, probably as a waiter or help, just somewhere.
I would
Yeah, I
like
can-
to talk to the Vanguard. Get it in with them. I can be a waitress.
Okay, I'll leave that spot open for you then. And he gives you a wink.
Henley tries to coyly smile, but it's more of a nervous smile.
Garotha thinks this is funny. And she's trying to hide a smile.
Okay, well, I do need to get back, but I will be in contact with Lisbeth. Of course, is that still a good?
Yeah, that's
to-
fine, unless you want to just try and find me directly. That's fine too.
Yeah, it's really busy out there. I was lucky enough to get.
I was
Out
surprised
here.
you could get away anyways. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice when
So
I have one of the royalties on my side.
is the party 2 days or 3 days?
The party is in. Let's see. Today was the first round and second round. It's in 2 days
Okay.
because they'll have the final. They'll have the semifinal and the final tomorrow, and then the next day will be the party.
Well, let me know when I need to try out.
Probably need to get you up there as soon as possible. Do you have some time now? It'd probably be a good time to get you there. The
Yeah.
sooner the better for you. Everybody else I can kind of sneak in the night of.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Let me grab my deal.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see if the Vanguard is still open.
Hey, Roscoe, you gonna eat those potatoes?
Nope.
Thank you.
But I'll take your garlic bread.
Oh, trade. Oh, I didn't. You hard bargain. Here you go.
Where is the Vanguard located?
It is over by the stadium.
Okay. I can find my way.
And I want to go with Brighton to see if he's heard anything about Lioness in the last little while, which he probably hasn't, but still checking in. And then see who else he's trying to sneak in and why.
Okay. So Fenrir, Garotha, you're heading with Brighton. Henley, you're off by yourself, or is Roscoe and Boudreaux
Well,
tagging
we're
along?
down in the shanty still,
Correct.
right? I'm going to go back to Arthinel
Okay.
and just let him know that I've upheld my
What
end
are
of the
you
deal.
gonna do? Take a bath?
You don't have to for a couple of days.
Yeah. Where's Boudreaux going? Everybody's kind of getting up and going everywhere, and Boudreaux's with a spoonful
I'll
of
be like, I'll
potatoes
see
in
you
his
guys
mouth.
back at the pencil shop.
Sounds good.
Boudreaux?
Where are they going again? I'm sorry.
So I'm going with Brighton.
I'm gonna
Fenrir,
do my
I'm going
tryout
with
with Brighton.
I'm going to the shanties to see Arthinel,
Oh, I'm going with you.
and
Okay.
she's going to the Vanguard.
Because I want to talk to Arthinel. Yeah.
Abby really wants to go with Arthinel, but Henley would go see the Vanguard. Dang it.
Okay, we'll go with Henley this time. You find the Vanguard sign of the square bold-like V on top of the buckler with the longsword horizontal behind it. And you enter, and inside you see kind of...
I knock on the door
Come in.
and I enter.
Inside you see a lady. She has like short cropped hair that's kind of short in the back that goes diagonal down.
It's straight.
It's straight hair, yes. And it goes down to her chin. She is in a well-fitted breastplate, and she is fair-skinned, and she is in the full Vanguard uniform. Yes, come in. I am Mara. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm Henley, and I heard that you may need some help with security for the party. I'm a ranger, and I rustle in like my side bag and pull out my badge.
Oh, it's weird to see, kind of strange to see rangers around here. They've kind of gone missing since the fort disappeared. Why are you not in your uniform?
I was in the tournament.
You can kind of see that she doesn't approve. She's like, but okay, yes, we are looking for some help. Would you like to be more of a personal guard or kind of just a roundabout security person?
I would like to be on the inside, but...
Okay, so it would probably be more likely that you could be a person. Why do you want to be on the inside?
Personal reasons.
So it sounds like that you could probably be a personal guard. Kind of an escort of some kind. There's been many of the higher-ups that are looking for a personal bodyguard of some kind for any problems.
I'm capable of that, yes.
She kind of like debates for a little bit. And she just looks away and she's like, well, we'll see how you do with that. And from behind, kind of like out of nowhere, you see some hands just appear around Mara's eyes.
Henley looks like, what's happening?
And you see her she just slumps in her chair. She's like, what do you want? And you see this, he's a very handsome man. You can tell that he's a half-elf. And he kind of slides up next to Mara. And he then looks up at you and is like, oh, hey, Mara. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you had company. I just wanted to return this to you. You seem to have dropped it earlier. Mara kind of looks up at him as he sets it on there. And you notice that it's a ring. And she's like,
Henley goes,
Not now, Brecken. Why not, my love? Now is always the perfect time. Plus, I got you a new one. I figured you didn't like the other one because the gem was a bit too big. But I got this one with a smaller gem. And look, it's red. One of your favorite colors. Mara just like puts a palm on her head. I am busy. Don't you have somewhere to be? Weren't you going on a scouting mission with Drusilla? Yeah, we're heading out soon. She's getting the stuff together now. But I still haven't heard your answer. Mara just shakes her head. And you're not gonna get one. I'm busy, and so should you. Brecken kind of nuzzles up to her again. Come on now, Mara. Brecken chuckles because she shoots him a dirty look. You look so cute when you throw your dagger eyes. Mara's like quickly stands up and pushes the chair behind her. All right, I'm off. Just think about it, my dear. He rushes to the door. Don't miss me too much, and blows her a kiss as she picks up something to throw it at the door.
Henley is just like, this is so cute, but like stunned at the same time. Yeah,
she takes a deep breath and she turns around and like puts her fists on the table to lean on it, and she looks down at the ring, and you can kind of slightly see a smile poke on her head, and then she realizes that you're there, so she like grabs the ring, opens the drawer, and tosses it and closes it. And she's like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. He can be a bit overbearing.
He seems nice.
He is nice. If he wasn't one of the best sneakers around here, then he would have been gone a long time ago. But yes, I will get a list of who you can do. What is your name?
Henley Thornton.
Are you related to Hagen Thornton?
Yes, that was my father.
Really? He was really good friends with my dad. He actually taught my dad how to some extra little things.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good to hear stories about him.
Yeah, I did hear about what happened, and my apologies.
It's good to hear about all his friends. Maybe we could be friends.
I would like that. It's always good to see another woman in uniform around. Well, this is the list that we have, and they can start going into who you can protect and whatnot. Let's jump to Roscoe and Boudreaux. So you're able to make your way. You find the tent pretty easily. It is starting to get darker.
Knock on the tent.
The Yolings is standing outside the thing. So he opens it and ushers you in. Boudreaux, you've never seen a kind like him before. He looks like a cat. And he has
Gator head up?
specifically a kind of a link, like a bobcat lynx type look to him.
I go,
And gray, yeah.
shake his hand.
He-
Her hand?
His hand, but he doesn't extend. He just holds open the door.
He's like,
He licks you.
wow, you are cool looking. May I ask where you are?
I am a tabaxi.
And like, it's Dan. I mean, it's you, obviously, but like, tell me about you and your peoples.
I am guessing he is with you.
Yes.
Sorry.
Boudreaux's like going around him now, like just like, you got a tail.
He's a very gentle soul.
I've always wanted a tail.
Yes, well, is he going to go in with you or is he staying out here?
Oh, I'm going in.
Yeah, he's gonna come in with me. No worries.
Then enter.
Well, thank you. And he pats him on the back, and then he goes, oh, you suck.
Please don't touch me.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay, you walk in. Arthinel is sitting in there, and he's like, so what is the plan?
We're working on the exact details. You're going to have to play some sort of a role. You might be like a waiter for a little bit, or
I'm going to be a cook.
you might be in the kitchen. I don't know exactly, but we've got a connection that's going to get us all into the parties. I'll be going through the front door as a +1 with Garotha and her dad, Hanar. But there'll be a couple other people from our party there as well, and then we'll surprise the Duke, I guess.
This pleases me. And as I said, if you could get me in, I will heal your friend. Come, let us go.
Wait, may I ask you a question?
Yes?
Are you a shaman?
No.
What race is he, may I ask?
He's half elf.
Okay, cool. Well, how'd you get your ability?
I have this special... I will show you what it is when we get there.
Oh, that's a good idea. Also, we can walk, but and it may not be a good place, but, my family is the lizard folk. You know what they are?
Yes, I am quite familiar with the lizard folk.
And do you know what happened to them?
I understand that the Draguroven has been rounding them up.
Yeah. That's my family. I was wondering if you knew where they went and how I could help them.
Sorry, I do not know. Those things have been kept secret.
How do you know then?
About the lizard folk?
Yeah.
They've been gathering them. That's all I know. I do not know where they keep them or anything.
Do you know why?
I do not.
All right, thank you.
But we may discuss it at a further date.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Thank you.
Now, tell me how you ended up with... And this could be a conversation that goes on as you guys continue. Asking you how you ended up with the lizard folk and stuff.
First of all, I was with my papa and my mama, and then, boom, and then, I was running away, and I ate this berry, and it was not good. I should not have eaten that berry. But I did not know that back then, and then I was running, and I blacked out, and then, poof, I was the little folk.
And they just took you in. I am
Yeah.
surprised they didn't eat you if you were so young.
I mean, they did lick me a couple times. They said I did not taste good. That's why I can't shower. I mean, I'm going to.
Whether you shower or not, that is not any of my concern. But just intriguing. I've always heard stories of them eating your kind. And others, of course.
I mean, we hungry folk.
Indeed. Okay, you guys arrive at Liam's house.
He
Throw a rock at
probably
the bell.
would have added more detail. I just don't want to ruin everything.
Ding, 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 ding. Braunstrom answers the door.
I come in peace.
What is it that you want?
I can't. This fine gentleman behind me can heal Miss Glomquist.
And he kind of gives a disbelieving look. I can help. Braunstrom, who is it? And it is that Roscoe. And he has brought somebody that says that he could heal you. Well, let him in. Begrudgingly. Braunstrom walks out, unlocks the gate, and lets you guys pass. He takes you to...
Scuzzing him the entire time, like, oh, you guys.
Yeah, he lets you in, and Alim is kind of sitting almost where you left her off. She's kind of eating her dinner. Arthinel looks over at you, Roscoe. Is this her?
It is.
He walks over to her, and you see him pull out this box.
Boudreaux is watching intensely.
As of right now, it just looks kind of like a solid piece of wood. There's no seam, there's no anything. You see him set it on the table. He leans down, and you can hear him mutter something, but you don't understand what he says. Suddenly the light goes around the box and a seam appears. And he opens the box. The room begins to get kind of an orangish glow to it. And you guys begin to get a sense of kind of hopefulness. And you kind of feel a little more energy than you've had in a long time. He pulls out this gem, and it's kind of an oddly shaped gem. It's been cut to a certain shape, very fine edges. And he walks over to Alim, and it's glowing a kind of a bright orange. And he presses it against her forehead. The room lights up with this blinding light, kind of making everybody kind of turn away. And then the light dims. And you see Alim's eyes just kind of rolled in the back of her head. And he takes the gem, sets it back in the box, closes the box. And right when he closes the lid, it seals back up. He puts it in his pouch. Alim's just sitting still for quite a while. And her eyes come back, and she's just breathing heavily. What? And she kind of like feels her hands in her face, and you start seeing tears coming down her face. And she says, I am whole. And that is where we're going to end it tonight. Thank you guys for listening. This is getting exciting. Things are coming together. Big shout out to D.A. Nichols, of course, for writing our music. Shout out to our sponsor, Nerd Alert Treasures. Check them out. Use our promo code TOMIES and get 15% off. She makes dice bags. She makes even aprons, like the 1920 aprons. Check it out. Give us a 5-star review if you love it. The biggest thing you can do is share us with your family and friends. Email us at chaosbardpod@gmail.com. Check us out on our social medias at Tomes of the Chaos Bard. With that, I am DM Dave. To my right, we have
Fenrir. Roscoe.
Garotha and Lila.
Boudreaux.
And Henley.
And until next time, we unroll the scroll to tell the tale. Bye!